outlook in terms of the way omoko campaign normally say as a man you funny say these clubs and represent their individual interest but almost represent the interest of the nation. Abema so when you Kotoko nimpa you feel obliged say mamenko na menko kon support me. But how are these clubs between me package this campaign say Oman Ghana na enya. Now we are only executing the mandate of Oman Ghana and that ye reps of a nation. Ebeman with a lot more nationalistic look because baby are more kono. Go Star supporters say and the Accra. Yes, Kumasi Asante Kotoko the omo were fairly omo quite numbers kakra or hono. But it's still into me yes Baba Yara Stadium. The only thing a bit me abwa and he said on that day Mekai said black princesses no more board game be Baba Yara Stadium. I recall near a wafu game or so, yeah. The final game, I think it was Ghana, Nigeria also. Na a marble kanipa nkoshe. But any time I didn't know a certain national outlook. I now on time bisa. Ebi adu Jemfi senior high school ne Liberia senior high school na ewene almost so
one inter schools no.
Asia arrange match KNUST Paju. We were shocked with the numbers.
Wow.
And people came to support Ghana versus Liberia. So anytime you give something a national look, you bought the national anthem of Ghana, bought the national anthem of Liberia. I recall very well. And it was more like a national affair.
Yeah.
So my dear looking national. And I can say it can be done. It's communication. Kasa wobe kasa kwa mo fa so aton game no flyers amobe presentation amobe kasa the way amobe carry the message out there. And somebody feels this is not a Kotoko affair, this is not a Gold Stars affair, but a national affair. And I have said if the Edu senior high school free Jama say bobo no money Liberia senior high school bobo na yet me man say Ghana versus Liberia, we can easily do that with a Premier League team. Unfortunately, the marketing abilities, the marketing strategies of your class no from so campaign anymore. They carry themselves as individual class. Inti emaninya a national outlet in me bona way which is say yenyi we free we which say yenyi we free because we kono na we so hope see yenyi we free na we so we say it akwaye adna da was na e wo no wanya wasem nti wo nko akobo. I didn't think that again obi be our communicating no ye say or to obo akutia say na ye represent Ghana nti even the presentation or man I say the way you present it and carry the message across to people, it makes them feel say oh no when you kona koko and I say and I have seen a lot of a year na individual competitions na ye enka nipa no nko na enya but one fa to be on ma robotics Prempe College kono mukuta national flag. Anka Prempe College na enya na asem. Anka national flag ne de ode koye dey. But they want to carry themselves as representative of Ghana. And when they win, they omuja nearby a co-presidency near co-president. But it is an individual school affair. But that's why I say it's about the way you carry yourself around. It makes people feel say when you task. It is not an individual task by an individual school or an individual team. And only the way I want branding to look like. Communication and fasa level no. They attract people to the stadium. Strategies that can draw people to the stadium. Let's find a way out. The stadium is not just a match viewing center, an entertainment center. If Kotoko any JSK bar, what him say? It's a lifetime experience. One lifetime experience.
Sure.
It is possible JSK may not come to Ghana. Oh yes, it is possible. It is possible. So a lifetime experience for you to say, oh, Edana bibi any Gold Stars, any JSK see a kind of that day. I was stadium. This is how I think that day now Zamalek ne Dreams boy. I had a lot to do. I was tight.
Yes,
I was busy. But I said, Zamalek free. How many times will I get to watch that Zamalek? Ali Soba Hameboa.
Yeah.
Yes. How many times will I get to watch Ali? And another North African club also, I think it's an Algerian side. How many times will I get to watch them? Charlie, Mami Fabi Biantonche, Nami Konami Kushibi. Nami Suminyan to say on this day when this club a boy, Ali Bahano, I was there until now to know Kotoko ni Ali 1980 something. Nami was stadium or catch a now yes, because they took advantage of these matches. And so the marketing strategy should be right, the communication should be right, the packaging should be right. Who attract a bit more attractive people.
But I say, Pepe, Africa is one avenue, a class in Dineska, especially Asante Kotoko. Kotoko ni Gold Stars in Ekwe. This time Kotoko born away from Babayara. Gold Stars first time ni Omoko Accra. Resource. And then Omo Botum. Ebeye, Omo Nyadei.
Abusame dase. First of all, Asante Kotoko any Gold Stars. Eshasiye eye juma towards game, The reality has dawned on everybody. Say they can't use any other venue apart from the Accra Sports Stadium. So accepting that harsh reality. Now all start to say utu and among on sporting grounds and on
87.9 Kumasi.
Sikasam very important, and it must start now. As Asante Kotoko activate the supporters leadership a one crying in Abuja Penny. As some activity in as Asante Kotoko management and make yourselves available for interviews.
Okay.
As Asante Kotoko a communication plan where they can send some of their most intelligent players on radio platforms in Accra. These are important nyoma abaya. Ubenya enipa ediaba ababehwe bon ediama.
Okay.
Say a kabakwa a so betene say per CAF regulations. So we drew the capital. Now about travel more than 200 kilometers to baby Okobo game now. It is the responsibility of the home team to fly side team. The side can go Emosaka.
Okay.
Because Nigerians know Kwara Belandi or Accra. Baby on Beda, BBI or Mohasem. So they will have to find a place to sleep. Which is not a burden for Asante Kotoko.
Gold Stars.
Gold Stars. The same thing is JS Kabili. Ever PM from Algeria Bidra. They will not be flown to Kumasi.
Okay.
Enti omobe da enkrai. I know your more eka.
Okay.
Enti sa kan dey free Kotoko any Gold Stars so. But then Senka Gold Stars born Africa no will be any dance park. And almost your minimum 100 cities Popular Stand Square because it is their first time ever stadium in Quebec to my ma. And now me man factors it's either people who are doing their own galamsey, small scale mining. And now say mining workers and 100 cities, 200 cities at the Arboa and Yanidins are Emronoso. But this is a Gold Stars team of Japan. It is not a club with a national outlook like Kotoko or Hartefok. And into the house, Ebo Kumasia, they will not feel that Baba has posted, but you get a respectable number of phobians in Kumasi who throng in there to go and support them. Mekai has Ebo the CAF Super Cup, Omone Zamalek.
Yes.
After winning the CAF Champions League, Kaise Ishubisi Ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Emma, they were banned. In Tomebo Kumasi. Yeah. Hartefok did not feel the Baba Sports Stadium, but Omunya's respectable number
Yeah.
Because Hearts of Folk our national outlook, and so supporters of Hearts of Folk are spread across the nation. Gold Stars is not like that because there's a team having a bab.
Yeah.
For Asante Kotoko, a team with national and even international outlook. I don't know, I mean, Ghana ko PM in Germany. Na Ghana ni bi stadium na has a full flag ni good kumo zo ni Ghana flag but or has a flag or na de ebewura stadium. So I was opinion expect say Asante Kotoko be shase aye adwuma ewo Accra in terms of creating awareness. And one difficulty in Accra today they say I was opinion unim de ntia na no amekọ Nigeria Black Stars and the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
FIFA World Cup 2022 qualifying no me Juma kakra interviews kakra.
Okay.
And me busa NFF one communications writer why they don't play games at Lagos. Or say Lagos is too busy. People are too busy making money. Sometimes they even forget that there is a football match. And until they do, baby, no matter adapt Akwa Ibom. Or say Akwa Ibom more there. Yes, people are busy making money there, but so the ball kowa as will be aware so much ever. Saudi and say Accra is folk suffer in recent times because Accra and its busy schedule. How people are busy in Accra is difficult for people to be going to the stadium always. So Kotoko are faced with that responsibility, say, and so creating massive awareness. And it is 2 weeks from today and Friday. Next week, not the following week, now Kotoko Kwara.
Yes.
So Kotoko ought to create massive awareness. At this point, if Samuel Safoduku, as a communications director, able to make communications subcommittee, and the money they should put it together, and then they should finance them.
Okay.
One thing that they be America is a Kotoko has penny for penny when they want to come on your show, sports show. Whether by necessity or by nature, they don't need permission. Yet, I can say, see, I say some of the cool form never catch a baby. A production story that will be the end to be your commercial and your my but you cut him for him to come. Say, yes, yes, has penny be a performer or person bar. We may accommodate him, sanity. And Asante Kotoko will have to get a certain communication plan, a certain sales and marketing plan to really sell this game to the people of Accra.
Okay.
Because they stand to play 2 games in Accra. And if this one is successful, at least the second game is big. A work of Morocco. The way I expected work in Kumasi, work having lifted the Capunes Cup, the last time I bought Capunes Cup, number Lusu 2-1 with Kumasi, but Mojekoe. And if I am a communications person or somebody selling, say game no Kumasi have to pay. Come tomba. But Kotoko may have to play those 2 games or Accra. So as quickly as possible, they just have to accept the harsh realities. Born here, born Kumasi. Kumasi grass na green there, but any green as some calf emerging too. It quickly, what do we do? And then, the way to get the supporters to the stadium, Sikasema supporters because of the penny Kotoko Ebo Kwara United game no Kumasi. Na match back up Kwara number Nyamen Fasa man come free man. It will still represent their biggest turnover in terms of stadium.
Yes.
In the last by 3 years. Can be the biggest turnover. Say Kotoko Ebo Africa
yeah.
It doesn't matter the opposition. No. The mentality of the Kotoko fan is where they are Africa a festival. When Kotoko are playing in Africa, it is supporters ni bronya no. So umpo na say under na ambos na mo stadium mebrisa. But Kotoko ni Kadiogo. We saw the crowd that witnessed that game at Babara Sports Stadium. So Asante Kotoko and starting Juma, but on sporting grounds any footballing grounds or so no, they should be working to ensure say on very good results because the reason Jay Bobo, you say Ubo home, home, say there is a certain inherent advantage when you play at your home grounds. I say my church, I say for league be able to yes be the original. Normally, on your points do the fear jabonte. The Oriental, your bully, you are the Orient. onya points do e woni fie chen abonten.
Yeah.
So there's a special reason why such games are played home and away.
87.9.
There's an inherent advantage of playing at home. And Kotoko and Bibiani Ghost Stars, Lusu Sadiano. You are not playing at the Bibiani Dance Park. Only JS Kabili, Tima, ni history ni be bia konka dada. And outside in the Kobo game, when your opportunity, and more game fee, that's a big disadvantage of the pay.
Okay.
Then Asante Kotoko Kwara. I've said it. Kwara game ni there. Mijini say because Kafkas you have 2 legs in our Lagos Stadium. Kotoko should still be able to sail through.
Yeah.
But Kotoko versus
Work.
there. I think that Kotoko would have needed that home support and that aura at the Baba Sports Stadium, especially in African campaigns, where sometimes Kotoko fail to win, but they don't lose. Not game they conquer. These are things that Kotoko should be able to do.
Okay.
Now, just see, me so Accra, started some more fan engagement in your manamana. Bet you go ton Jesus nibi. And nipa kakra, they will not get half of what Abia Kabenya or Babara. In fixing prices, Abia Babara has posted you ma. Ubet decided say VIP 200. Ebi kura nka po achi 40 and 50B, but going to a venue that unim se honya stronghold no, you may not even be able to fix the prices that will give you the expected amount when he does on. All in all, two teams are a hugely disadvantage because they are not playing at their favorite ground. For goals are quite in combo Kumasi still Kenya move favorite grounds. The two teams are hugely disadvantaged. Remember that JS Kabili will play at their home grounds.
Sure.
Kotoko qualify no work a ball be or person ball.
Yes.
Kwara and almost Yanje the Ilorin Stadium and to almost Lagos. But you put everything together, our teams will be disadvantaged. But they should be able to do within the next 2 weeks. No one plan here. No one tries to make it the most of the home games.
Pepe Suarez, Medasipi. Mamenko for my final break. Meba, I feel ye back at the folk and a great Olympic.